Hey guys, it's Joshy here bringing you my next Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Now this again is a team with a few Pokemon I wanted to put together, some that I hadn't used and some I wouldn't mind getting a sweep with, but nothing ever came up and I got this decent battle. If there is anything you'd like to see, teams or Pokemon or such, leave them in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, that'd be great. And yeah, so we'll go straight into this battle. So I found this one online while searching and I actually do carry the same Smeargle I've used in a few other battles, but as you'll see, I'm avoiding baton passing off anything here because I don't enjoy it. It seems like if I really wanted to, I could make it a lot easier with baton passing. So anyway, he goes for a play rough and actually misses, which is cool because he actually outspeeds me here, and I'm going to be able to get the Spore off here and put Mimikyu to sleep. So here I just want to first off set up the sticky webs because I want to be able to slow his team down because I have a few Pokemon I wanted to use and they do rely on a bit of speed lowering and being able to boost their own speed. So I went for the Spore again and I'm actually faster now, so I'm not sure what's happening, and his play rough misses again, so I don't know what's happening here. But I'm going to outspeed this time somehow. It must be a speed tie and I was just lucky again. And put him to sleep, so I'm like, okay Mimikyu, you're going to stay asleep and I am going to figure this out. So anyway, as most people would be, they're getting annoyed about being put to sleep a few times, but I'm going to swap out here into my Klefki, which I've used in a few other battles, just so I can set up some defenses to allow myself to, get some decent work off. So anyway, he's going to swap out his Mimikyu, expecting a steel attack here, and bringing in his NO.9, and I'm like, okay, well, I set up the Reflect first time for a bit of defense help, physical moves, and I'm going to then set up the light screen to help with special defense. And after that I'm just going to try and lay up a few spikes while he takes me out. I didn't expect it to be too long to take me out and I didn't worry too much. So anyway, he's going to go for the flamethrower and still do a fair chunk of damage there, and I'm not too fast, so any spikes up is a decent work. It's going to help with his sashes, and he doesn't carry any defoggers or rapid spinners or anything like that. So he's going to go flamethrower again, and that one's going to take me out. So I'm guessing it was a min to max roll in damage calculations. So here I'm going to bring in my shiny Mothium, but Mr. Bow. Now here I'm going to go for a Quiver Dance, and he's going to go for flamethrower again. So I wonder if he's Choice Specs, but I actually just lived that alright there. But then again, I do have the light screen up, so it shows you how frail Mothium can be. But nonetheless, I get the raise of speed, special defense, and special attack, which is going to let me outspeed him. I thought I'm going to go for the Air Slash here and see if I can do it. And I take off over the half, and I flinch him. I'm like, woo, yeah! So that's him down as long as I don't miss, and I don't, thank goodness. So I'm like, that was some really decent effort there, and it's not something, you see too often is, a moth improving his worth against Pokemon like that. So anyway, he's going to bring in the Flareon here, and he's going to already be too slow for me, but he's going to land his sticky webs and take a little bit from Spikes. So here I'm like, okay, Air Slash again, see what we can do, and I miss. But then I was like, oh well, no fuss, I did get the flinch before, so I was probably deserving that I actually missed that time. And so Mr. Bow goes down, so I'm going to bring out my Cacturn here, and I'm going to gauge how much damage I can take from him. And so I go for the Nasty Plot, and I'm actually faster. I know Flareon isn't naturally a fast Pokemon, but still neither is Cacturn at all. So he goes for the Lava Plume, and I'm like, okay, how much damage are we going to take? And I'm like, ooh, less than half. And I was like, I have one more turn of my light screen. I'm gonna take another one of these because I actually run a Salic Berry on this guy. So once this happens, anybody caught in this web's literally gonna be slower than me, pretty much. So I'm gonna go down low, and I thought, oh, this is good, and I get burned. I was like, God damn it! Oh, he had so much work he could have done, but I was like, oh well, I'm going to get minimal work off with this guy, but I'm going to get as much work off as I can. So my light screen's down, but I'm going to outspeed, and I'm quite powerful at the moment. So I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse, and that's easily going to be enough to take Flareon out. So I'm like, that's one down to Cacturn. Thank you, and a little bit of burn damage, and I looked at it, and I think I can do 2 more attacks, so as long as I don't get hit. So it brings in Lurantis here, and most probably a contrary Leaf Storm set. But his speed's down, mine's up, and because I actually bred onto this guy, I'm going to use Belch, because so long as you've eaten a berry you can use Belch, and it's quite a powerful poison move. and you can use it as many times as you want as long as you've eaten a berry. I believe though if I return him and then send him back out, I can't, unless he eats another berry. Anyway, I take the burn damage and just live on 4 health, and he brings out this Alolan Ninetales, and I was expecting an Ice Shard because I'm like, oh, well, a lot of them will run it and he can easily take me out. But then I thought, well, if he does carry it, he should have used it last turn, and he mustn't. And I go for the Belch again, and that's going to take him down. But unfortunately, I'm going to go down to the burn damage, but I was not upset. Cacturn did a lot of decent work. I took out half his team alone here, and that's Cacturn down. So he's going to bring in his Swanna here, and I'm going to bring in my Shiny and Pheasant. So I thought I'm going to outspeed him. I should anyway. I'm jolly max speed, so I'm going to go for the Sky Attack while I carry the Power Herb, because I'm going to hit him quite hard, and I know for a fact Swanna's not that bulky. Got some decent attack stats, both special attack and attack, but is fairly frail in some areas. So, you know, Sky Attack, blah blah blah, you know, I'm going to take him down. And I got a crit because my ability is Super Luck. So I thought, ooh, okay, well here comes in the Sleeping Mimikyu, and I'm like, okay, I need to break this disguise, and I should be able to take him out. So anyway, I thought I'm going to go for the Night Slash here. It doesn't really matter. High chance I'll probably get a crit anyway because it's got a higher chance for a crit, and then I'm Super Luck, but it doesn't. But his decoy's down, and I'm like, good, next hit I can actually hit him. And he wakes up and goes for the Play Rough, and I'm like, oh, how well am I going to take this? But I take it a lot better than I thought. But anyway, I'm going to go for the Steel Wing here, because of course I'm going to go for the Steel Wing, and that's going to be enough just to take him down, but I'm going to be able to take him out next turn, and that'll be battle. So I really hope you enjoyed this match. I did, and I actually forgot I had it saved to record, so I could have this up a day or two ago. And that'll be it for today, so see ya!